practice court and kind of getting back into the routine?
I mean, it's good. It's good. We got a really good team, but we got to work through some things. But it's a different feel in the gym. But they're pretty unselfish group right now. Really good team chemistry. We got a little ways to go from a defensive standpoint, but they're eager to learn.
Do you look at point guard as one of the biggest issues of need for this season?
I mean, that's an area in which is inexperienced, just from a starting standpoint. Bianca's been in our system for 2 years now, and she doesn't look like Bianca of old, but to start for our program, she's gonna have to continue to work and watch. She's doing extra. She's coming in, watching film, and trying to get the plays down and spending a little bit more time with the coaches, and that's part of that process of learning what you need to do to run our team.
Who are some of the other candidates that might play point?
I mean, we got Ty Harris, we got Ariane Bradshaw, we got Kayla Davis. So we got a couple of options out there, but we want to just make sure that we put the best 5 combination on the floor.
What's it like for you out there when you're trying to mold this team into this year's team in the preseason? I mean, you're out there, we see you smiling, we see you yelling, that whole process that goes on during this preseason.
I mean, that's what it's about. I think we do a really good job of just staying in the moment. If that moment is smiling and having a good time, or if that's kind of getting them to work towards playing more disciplined basketball and screaming, yelling, and all of that. I think what's good about it is we got great relationships with our players, so they really understand what we're trying to accomplish, and it's a great group to be around. They enjoy being around each other, and we'll see what this year holds for us.
Don, what area of the team can be better than last year, or maybe better than the previous few years?
Offensively, we just had more options on the floor. I mean, it's a team that's full of talent, and we can do a lot more. We can, I mean, we probably put in a lot more offensive things, concepts than we've put in this early on, and they seem to pick up things fairly well. So, from an offensive standpoint, I just feel like we just have, layers and layers of talent. It's just making sure that the ball finds the right people in the right moments.
What does it say about Tiffany's leadership abilities that she hasn't really played a lot here and sat out all of last year with an injury, that she's now a captain?
I mean, she's one that she's been through a whole lot, just personally, just her injuries, but she's probably one of the strongest mentally, that you've ever want to be around. And a lot of times, young people these days, they're tangible beings. They need to see it. They need to, and the fact that she hasn't been out on the court, didn't help her cause. But she could have been a captain last year. I think her head is in the right place right now. She's more healthy than she's ever been, and she's stepping up. She's vocal. She's one of our best recruiters when players come on campus, and she's taking that leadership captain title very, very seriously.
Dawn, does Slim have this year and another year, or is the next one still being worked on or bidded on?
Well, I mean, she has 2 years, but that's not to say that the NCAA will grant her another waiver. So we're just going to take it, year by year.
With that, are there any other lingering injuries from the summer, anything for any of the team?
No, we're full go. We're full go at this time.
With AJ expected to have to play a lot, will y'all try to do everything you can to rest her before the game start, with the shins and all that thing?
No, she's got to play. I mean, she rested all summer long. It's time for her to get what it feels like to play, some heavy minutes. But, with the emergence of Kiki Harrigan, Kiki's pretty good. She's young, she's talented, she's grasping things. But, with that post rotation, I think we'll be able to, hopefully not play them heavy, her and Asia and Lay heavy minutes.
With that post rotation, outside of those 3, who else can come in and play with the post?
Kayla Davis. She's versatile. She can play 1 through 4, and if she had to play the 5, she's intelligent enough to move around on the court.
Speaking of Kayla Davis and Alicia Gray, how nice is it now that you've kicked off the year for them to have been in the system last year?
Yeah, we went this whole time not talking about Alicia Gray, and Alicia Gray is probably the one person that's in midseason form. I mean, she looks great. She's lost a few pounds, but to have those type of players eligible now, I think it gives us a lot of options, and they certainly have done a tremendous job with playing with each other, just knowing when to play off the ball, knowing when to take shots. And I know it's an innocent time of the year now, but hopefully you're going to be who you are, during this time. So, when the games come around, it'll just be a natural transition from what we've done in the preseason.
The fact that you have more offensive options now, does that open things up more for Asia and Elena?
It very well should, but I think when push comes to shove, people will probably try to sit back in the zone and play us. But we got a lot more, outside shooting ability than we've had in the past. If not that, we got more of a skill set. They understand basketball. They're experienced when it comes to NCAA play. Inexperienced when it comes to just playing at South Carolina. So once we get that going, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
How nice will it be able to get away for the next few days and just kind of work on some things in Greenville?
It should be nice. I think it's something that we've done last year. We went to Charleston, going to Greenville this year. And I think it's a little different in that it's probably less about basketball, more about team building and getting to know one another and sharing some time with one another, doing some team things. And it'll start off. I think we're going to the fair tonight, some funnel cakes and fries. Cheat day. It's a cheat day for us.
What's your favorite ride?
Ride? I don't get on rides. My favorite ride is the funnel cake. It takes me for a ride.
All right,
Thank you,
thanks,
guys.
Ron.